Hey guys, thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you're all doing super well, and I'm so grateful that you've tuned in for this video. People ask me a lot of questions about my travels, where I travel, how I travel, what I do when I'm traveling. So today I'm just going to talk a little more generally about how I do those things. I've been a traveler for as long as I can remember. I think I got the bug really young, and it seems to be a trend in my family. Luckily, travel was always a priority to my parents, and so I got exposure to it really early on and just started making it part of my lifestyle. Since I've become more of an adult on my own, I've kept up that travel and sort of made it into my own. I just really love experiencing new things and seeing new ways of life and being in new environments and just the growth that happens throughout that whole process. Having all the experiences along with the fun, excitement, adventure of being in new places is just such a thrill. I love living this way. In the past 5 years or so, I'd say I've been traveling consistently enough that I would say I just live on the road. The most time I've spent in one place in the last 5 years, I think, is 4 months. Last spring, I spent 4 months in Austin, Texas without traveling, and that was wild. I remember at the end of that, I was ready for my 2-month trip that I took after that. First, I'll address how I travel. The one thing that's pretty consistent throughout all of my travels is what I travel with, and that's just one backpack. One small backpack. I've been traveling recently with a 28-liter, and I'm downsizing to a 19-liter, which is really exciting. I have a couple backpacks that I really love, and I'll put links to them below in case if you want to check them out. I love traveling with just one backpack because, I can really focus on what it is I'm doing, what I want to be enjoying about the places that I'm in, the people I'm with, the activities that I'm doing, and not have my stuff be a hindrance to that. So sometimes I'm just on foot with my backpack or on public transportation, taking buses, or lately I've been Ubering in Southern California. That's been amazing. I took a $5 Uber ride for like a 20-minute car ride to the airport, and that was awesome, and I met some cool people along the way. Traveling internationally, I've spent a lot of time on public transportation, especially in Central America, on buses and also in taxis because they're really affordable there. Road trips are super fun, especially when you have a good group with you. I recently took this trip from Austin, Texas to Los Angeles, California I was one of four, to come out and help out with an acrobatics workshop, which was so much fun. And the trip spontaneously got extended, and I've been in Southern Cali longer than I thought. I love this about my travel life, which is just that there's no set plans. I can just sort of go with what feels good as it comes up, and that's fun for me. I really love living that way. Another way I really love getting around and traveling and seeing places is in Winnie, my RV. I got her last summer and fixed her up and spent a lot of time in her then, and I'm looking forward to a lot more time in her this summer and fall. Having a home on wheels is amazing because you can drive until you feel like stopping, and then you can have your home right there with you. You can pull off and sleep, or you can make dinner, you can just relax, you can be living wherever you are and not feel uncomfortable. And probably the one I do most commonly is air travel. I really enjoy flying. I love finding great deals. It can be super affordable. You can get places in such a short period of time. It's really incredible if you think about it. I enjoy being in airports. I enjoy the planes. I love the whole experience. And when I'm traveling internationally, it really makes a lot of sense to do it that way. Another question I get a lot is, what do I do when I'm traveling? Do I do the touristy things? Do I hang out with locals? Am I seeing friends and family? And the truth is, I do a little bit of everything. I do a lot of the same things no matter where I am. I'm really into acrobatics, partner acrobatics, and other fun activities, movement activities. That's a big part of my life. So I find a way to do that wherever I am. And a lot of times I'm visiting communities that have acrobatics communities or just fun things I can tap into. And I usually make a lot of friends and good relationships that way. I also really love being in nature, and I love to see parks and hiking and do trail running, whatever I can in the areas that I'm visiting. I love seeking out fresh fruits and vegetables and trying delicious new things that I haven't tried before or that are native to the area that I'm in. I don't tend to check out a lot of museums, although I have been to a few that I've enjoyed quite a bit, and planetariums as well. I find that I don't really enjoy going on guided tours. I kind of like to do my own thing. But, I'm not opposed to it. I would definitely do it if it sounded fun. When I first traveled Central America, I had a guidebook and I found that really helpful. In other countries I've traveled to, I've done couch surfing and learned a lot from my hosts and found cool things to try out, or even better, I really just enjoyed spending time with them and their friends and seeing what their daily lives were like and indulging in their favorite activities. More recently, I was in San Francisco and got the opportunity to see the city through the eyes of my good friend who lives there, which was so awesome. I did do snorkeling once in Panama. It was actually really cool. It was this sailboat tour for dirt cheap, and my partner and I at the time, we did some snorkeling and we saw dolphins and really cool stuff like that. So, if there's a tour that sounds amazing and worthwhile, I would totally do it. And this past winter, I was in Thailand, and oh my gosh, it was so amazing. I got to indulge in the greatest fruit and the best massages that were like $5 for an hour, and just play in the park with awesome travelers and Thai people who were so fun to interact with. I really love relating with people one-on-one or in small groups and getting to know others and see what they're passionate about and what makes them tick. That's something I love doing wherever I am. It always blows my mind how similar we are and how different we are. There's just so much to appreciate about one another. I guess appreciation in general is something I also do wherever I am. I love to just appreciate life around me, the environment that I'm in, the situations that I'm in, the abundance that I feel like I am indulging in all the time, the freedom. I just love life, to be honest, and I love having the freedom. I hope this has answered your questions that you've had about the minimalist travel that I do. I hope that it's offered you some ideas or inspiration or whatever it is that you're looking for. It's always amazing to connect with you. I'm so honored that you are watching this video. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up and let me know I'm doing a good job. I look forward to seeing you guys again soon.